Hey, yeah, so the test is very, well, covers a lot of ground. Let's see, so I have my book here, National Electrical Code. I've got it tabbed so I can easily find what I need. And each chapter is a sort of subtopic, and it's structured in a way that you have articles. And then within you have various tables that the text will refer to. So that's mostly what it's about, is getting like a mental map of this entire book and where to find information as quickly as you can. So luckily we also have a few supplemental materials you can bring in. Like this is a really good book, Ugly's Electrical References. So you can very easily find a lot of stuff. You can bring this in with you. And I have this candidate information handbook, and it shows you a lot of the topics, like roughly what you're testing on and just kind of what to expect. Then I also have a few other supplemental materials that I can bring in with me. This is for the business portion. Guide to Business Law and Project Management. And I read that cover to cover. It was not an exciting read, but it was quite informative. But I can also bring this in as like open book. This is, I haven't really dived into this at all, but this is an open book source you can bring in for like electrical theory stuff. But I have most of that pretty well understood. So my method is, in the daytime, I'm studying from like a textbook that my boss lent me. And I have like a few little exam prep, mock-up, like pseudo tests. But it also, there's like topical chapters on things like, like voltage drop, or rules for branch circuits, a lot of things about like load calculations. And a lot of what I've been doing is just putting things on flashcards and then running through my flashcards in the evening right before bed, because that's when you can encode information into your brain quicker. And then I have a few just like practice exam books where, let's flip to like a random page. Okay, the standard overload protective device for a 2 horsepower, 115 motor with a full load current rating of 24 amps and a nameplate rating of 21.50 must not exceed. Like a lot of the math is stuff like this. So most of it is just understanding a few different formulas, and then you just plug in the numbers and go for it. And then I also have a supplemental material here, important electrical equations. And I've been trying to commit to memory as many of these as I can. It's not really necessary. Some of them are really simple and easy, like these. But then others, I don't know that I've actually internalized a few of these. They're not too bad. It's really just an issue of just flashcards and just doing it over and over and over and over. And then, let's see. So I have my notebook. I have my stopwatch. I have my calculator, various highlighters. And it's just an issue of study for like 30 minutes. And then take about 30-minute break. Study 30, 30 off, 30 on, 30 off, 30 on. That's what I'm trying to do this weekend, is pretty much it. How well you do is a function of your intelligence, but more so, it's a function of your dedication. How much time are you willing to put into encoding this information into your mind? So it's quite mentally taxing, but it is going to pay off greatly